What's up, guys? Just love to hear with your daily free play for Friday, November 19th. Tough one last night with Southern Utah +3. Went to double OT. Had a bunch of chances there, but they let it slip away. My numbers are right on that game because both those teams are very evenly matched. We just didn't get the result, but this is a marathon, not a sprint, and we're already on to the next one. And speaking of which, it's Friday. I'm going to start doing something I'm going to call Free Play Fridays. So on Fridays, I'm just going to include every bet I'm making, at least as of the time of the recording. So as of now, I have 3 plays so far that I bet. I'm not going to do a really deep dive into all 3. I don't want this video to be 20 minutes long, but I'll briefly discuss why I like each bet, and I'll recap the 3 plays at the end. So let's get right into it. First game up, we're looking at a 7 p.m. game, Pacers, Hornets. Both teams are 5-5 over their last 10 games. Hornets have won 4 straight. These two teams played last month in Charlotte. Hornets won by 1 point in a high-scoring game, 122-123, I think. I'm looking at the total in this game. I think we see a different type of game than the one that played last month. This total opened up around 218 at most books, and the overs received around 60% of the bets and money pretty much all day. So why did the books adjust this total down? This tells me the books are not just okay with the over bets that have already come in, but they're willing to make the over even more enticing for bettors going forward. So I took the under here, going under 216.5, which is still available at some books. I'm okay with 216 as well. But let's go ahead and lock in Pacers, Hornets, under for the first official daily free play. That's going to be 1.15 units to win 1 unit. Now, next play up, we're sticking with the NBA. 10 p.m. game out west. Toronto Raptors, Sacramento Kings. Both teams are struggling. Toronto is 1-6, both straight up and against the spread over their last 7 games. And Sacramento is 1-5, both straight up and against the spread in their last 6 games. These struggles are a direct relation to their play on the defensive side of the ball. Both teams rank in the bottom part of the league in overall defensive efficiency, which this type of stuff is obviously factored into the numbers by the odds makers. It's not like the odds makers don't know that both these teams stink defensively, but if we dig a little deeper and look for where they're weak and, the matchup advantages here, because two teams, that's where we might find an edge, when you start digging deeper into the actual matchups. The Raptors aren't defending any parts of the floor here. If we look at opponents' true shooting percentage, Toronto, they rate 29th in the league. True shooting percentage accounts for all shots. They make all shots on the floor, and they're not defending the 3 or inside the arc, which isn't good against a team like Sacramento, who plays at a high pace and gets a lot of possessions per game. For the Kings, they get bodied down low at the rim. That's their weakness, allowing over 50% in the paint, which happens to be where Toronto kind of likes to live with their strong front court with OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, Scotty Barnes. So what does all this mean? I think we see some points in this one. So I'm going over the total of 220.5. Two teams who struggle defensively, especially in areas where the other team has strengths offensively. Home team usually dictates the pace. The Kings are currently ranked 5th in the league in tempo. So let's go ahead and lock in Raptors Kings over 220.5 for the second official play. Last game I bet is in college football, 9 p.m. game, Arizona at Washington State. Arizona has a record of 1-9. Washington State is 5-5. Neither team is playing for all that much, but Arizona's a bit undervalued in my opinion because of their record. You'd think they'd just be laying down, but Arizona is actually playing tough lately. They're 4-0 against the spread in their last 4. I think they'll be able to keep this one close with their running game. Washington State really doesn't defend the run all that well. They might be overlooking Arizona here, too, with a big game on deck with their interstate rival against Washington. That's next week. And although I personally like Arizona in this spot, a big reason for why I'm betting them is because of the college football syndicate source we have. They also bet them, so it's kind of like a confirmation for me. So let's go ahead and lock in Arizona here, plus 14.5 for 1 unit for the third and final official daily free play. And so just to recap, we have 3 total plays tonight, all for 1 unit, going under Pacers Hornets, over Raptors Kings, and in college football, I got Arizona plus 14.5. And that's going to do it for me. 3 total plays, 3 units at risk. So good luck with all your bets. Hope you guys crush it tonight. And until next time, may all the refs calls and all the loose balls go your way.